This is Brad A. Milford with the Unlimited Business Wisdom podcast, where business owners making mid five, six figure, more seven, eight, who cares? They share their wisdom, and it's 6 questions in 9 minutes because transforming possibility leads to reality. So let's get to it, right?
Let's do
Question
it.
number one. Tell me who you are and what you do.
So my name is Grant Eilertson, and I do a lot of things, primarily selling or coaching sales in the coaching and course creating industry.
Nice. Love it. Short and simple. Dig it. Question number two. What's the best thing for you about being in business?
I mean, the best thing for me is being able to satisfy my need for variety and connection through working in sales and coaching. I mean, no conversation's the same. I get a chance to meet new people from around the globe every day. And the fun thing about the space that I'm in is it's people on a mission, not just about making more money, but about making a real change in the world. So empowering them, I can see the huge ripple effect.
Love it. You have just me on. You have me on like pins and needles, man. I dig it. I love it. Purpose and mission and all that stuff. Love it. Question number three. We hear from other business owners, even in today's time with all the stuff that's going on, like we hear that they're just crushing it. There's so much business that chaos sometimes creates overwhelm. Tell me your
Mm.
thoughts on that, Grant.
Chaos creating overwhelm. I mean, regardless of the time that we're in, there's always going to be something else you could do or something else you could focus on. I mean, I used to say, like, when I got into online business, people would be like, "Oh, that's sweet." And I'd say, "Yeah, I can work anytime, anywhere." But that usually means I work all the time, everywhere. So, um, the biggest thing is like, you got to have solid boundaries and understand like where your productivity lies. Taking weekends off has been huge for me. So, being able to have boundaries, I think, is where you can exist in whatever chaos and still be productive.
So with you, man. I love it. I love it. Question number four. What other successful business owners like yourself, Grant, should be on the Unlimited Wisdom podcast?
I got three names for you, one of which was a client that has just built some incredible stuff in the agency space. His name's Franco Urbaez, and he has a super cool social media automation software. And then the other two are Ben Gower and Eli Wild, both of whom have dramatically influenced my life, teaching me sales and sales and influence. It just dramatically changed my life.
Love it. Gotta love those people, right? Every time.
100%.
Love it. Question number five. Let's get to it. What piece of wisdom would you share with other business owners because you're so awesome?
Well, if I could condense my whole sales process down into just a minute to share, I would, but obviously I can't. But that said, it's been something that I've distilled down over the past 3 years of selling coaching programs, upwards of $60,000 in one call closes, and it's incredibly effective. So I'll take 3 of the 7 questions to talk about today, and the rest of which can be found at tiny.cc/6questions. And 3 of those are super important for mitigating objections and creating an objectionless close at the end of your call. A lot of people focus on like, how do I handle all these objections that come up? And I'm the guy that's like, well, if I can prevent them in the first place, why not? So Chris Voss in Never Split the Difference talks about the importance of avoiding like why questions, because it forces your counterpart to dig their heels in to their argument. But what I found is actually using strategic why questions, 3 of the 7 that I use in a sales process, allow them to argue for you. Those questions being, why now? Why is it important for you to solve this problem now? Why not just wait? Why me? So instead of me telling you all about how amazing I am and what I could do for you, asking your counterpart or your prospect, why do you think I would be the right person to solve your problem? And then number 3, why is this important to you? Like, I get that, this is kind of like, it'd be nice to have, but like, why is it so important to you that you actually do this? And if you can have real, authentic answers to those questions where your prospect digs their heels in, but in favor of your argument, it's magic, because if I say it, you doubt it. But if you say it, you own it. And so I don't want to tell you, again, all the reasons why. I want you to tell me. And then that's where the power lies. So if you nail those and then the other 4 questions, objectionless closes in the majority of cases, if you're selling coaching and courses. Yeah. Maybe not stadiums. I don't know.
I love it. No, it's the same. I mean, the process is the same. I love what you just shared, and I hope it doesn't escape anybody that actually watches and listens to this, because there's beauty in what you just shared. Like, if you tell me how important it is to you and why do you want to work with me, then I don't need to close you at all. You just close yourself, right? I mean, that's what I hear you sharing. Is that what you're sharing?
100%. Because again, if I say it, you doubt it. The way that our brains work as people is like, okay, that information comes in, I can disagree with it. And in the majority of cases, we will. But if I phrase a question to where you'll dig in, but in benefit of my argument, now you own it. And so it feels like you're in control as the prospect. So it's an empowered buying decision, but it still goes in the direction that we ultimately want it to, if it's a good fit.
I'm 100%. Where do I sign up? Where do I click the link, man?
Right.
That's awesome. I love that. That is tremendously, like I say, simple is brilliant, man. That is brilliant, and it's deep and it's simple, and I couldn't love it more, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Question number 6. Let's just switch gears for a second, because let's have some fun, right? Because we work to live, not live to work, right? So what's the best, like the most fun vacation you ever had, or the best vacation you ever had?
Oh, man. Well, as someone who's been traveling full time since May of 2019 until, quarantine hit, I got stuck on the beach, which no qualms.
Look at the verbiage there. I got stuck on the beach.
Right. Favorite vacation so far has been to Costa Rica, and I got to stay at this really cool private resort on a mountaintop, like where there's just no other anything going on, for acres. Private waterfalls, super cool stuff, and just the culture, that pura vida culture, just it filled me up in a way that I haven't found anywhere else so far. So if you have the chance, definitely visit Costa Rica.
Guess that's where I'm going next. I like it.
I'll give you the inside scoop.
Yeah, I dig it. I've been eyeing up Colombia, and I've been to Spain a couple times, or maybe the country of Georgia. Those are what's kind of on my. But I don't know. Maybe I'll have to take your advice and switch it up a little bit, man.
Well, we'll have to chat about Spain, because I do intend to get there before the end of 2020 if I can cash in my travel vouchers.
I was there for 3 years, my friend, so I'm happy to pass along all kinds of information. It'd be a delight to share that.
I'll be picking your brain then.
I'd be super happy to do that, man. So Grant, thank you for being on. What's the website, or what's the location, or social media, or how can people find you when they see this and they go, I need to reach out to that
guy? So I don't do a whole lot on social media other than Facebook, where I'm active most of the time. So you can either find me there. My name might be linked. It's just Grant, Grant. Last name is Eilertson, Eilertson. Website is just granteilertson.com. There's a whole bunch of free sales trainings that you can go through. You can also discover the other 4 questions that you need to create objectionless closes, and connect with me there. I'd love to see you winning.
Love it. Great hook. Dig it, like big time. Well done. So get over there and check it out and finish off the information. This is Brad A. Milford with the Unlimited Business Wisdom Podcast, where business owners making mid-5 figure, 6 figure, 7, who knows, figures or more share their wisdom globally. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Love it.